Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you once again for joining me for another video, and this one is World of Warships, as you can see. So I had kind of given up on World of Warships for, well, since pretty much March or April this year. I'd uninstalled the game, I was happy playing other games, but a comment someone made on the channel said, do you fancy doing World of Warships? And I thought, well, not particularly, but I'll tell you what, I'll download the client, it is free after all, and give it another go. And yeah, I've actually had just quite a nice game in it. In the Orlan, as you can see in front of you, it's the new Russian tree that has been introduced since I played last, and it kind of went alright. And considering that I literally just downloaded it and jumped straight into it, did okay for the first time. Still leading targets okay. I mean, I'm quite rusty at it, but it sort of went well. So, I mean, if there's enough interest, maybe I'll do a few more, but I think I need to improve in the game quite a bit, and it's only a tier 1, so I am playing with other players who maybe are inexperienced or new, or just players who are better at the game and fancy a break. But it was alright, I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, so enough from me. Enjoy the game, and let me know what you think of it. Okay, so here we go. The game starts with me thinking, okay, I'm just going to wait to be told to go, and yep, waiting for a countdown. And I see a clock at the top of the screen which is counting down. I'm thinking, that's a long countdown for the start of the game. Then I notice other ships moving. I'm like, okay, maybe I actually can start moving. So I crank up the engines. Sure enough, off we go. So I'm thinking, okay, this is cool. And I've never played this this type of game before. It looks like it's I don't know, King of the Hill. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, I'm going to move into the cap circle. And then I realised that actually I don't want to be the first one into the cap circle, because who wants to be the first ship to be spotted? I don't even know what the range of my guns are at this point, so I've kind of noobed my way into the game. And I noticed at the top that actually you can't capture the zone for another 6 seconds anyway. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to slow down, let the more experienced players get into the game. Now, it doesn't show it on the screen because I didn't enable the sidebars, but basically it's tier 1 and tier 2 ships in this game. Okay, that's fine. My guns can hurt any ship in this game, I would have thought, so no big deal. I've got HE loaded. I know that HE stands more chance of catching ships on fire, but AP does more damage if it penetrates. So I'm thinking, okay, and at this point I go in and turn the volume down slightly. In fact, the music off, because it's just not to my taste really. So anyway, so we push on. See the first ship sighted, but it appears that he's behind the island, and because he's appearing above my cursor, I remember that, he's out of my range. Okay, so that's cool. Don't really know what my range is still, so I'm going to keep an eye on that guy and see if he pops in. So I crank the ship up to full because I'm now lagging quite seriously behind the ship in front of me. And I'm thinking, okay, so he's at 12.7 kilometers, and that's probably outside of my range. And parts of the game did start coming back to me. I see I've got 2 guns on the ship, so, and I see that the gun at the back can't really be brought to bear unless I turn the ship to this kind of angle. So I start thinking, okay, I need to turn those off. Then my second thought is, so he's not quite in range yet, so my range isn't 10 kilometers, but it's not far off now. So once I know what the range of my guns are, it means I can actually start playing an active part in this game and planning my moves. So it looks like it's kind of in range there. Yeah, okay, and I target the ship. Yeah, okay. And as he turns straight on towards me, that's when I shoot at him, because I've got a good chance of him moving less. So, great. My first shot in months, and it hits, or 2 of them hit, which is pretty sweet. So I slow my ship down, because they're all focusing on the guy in front of me, the one that I didn't want to be. I'm trying to focus this ship because he's almost dead by the looks of it. He's taking a right battering. And I'm just kind of zooming out to see that I'm moving towards a whole batch of them, as you can see on the mini-map. So I decided, no, this is not cool. Turn my ship around. Last thing I want to do is to go straight into that lot. Turn the ship around and aim it towards a gap in the islands. What I also don't want to do is hit one of my teammates. That's, from what I understand, a bad thing to do. So, having put myself back on track, I can focus then on this ship again and try and put him down. Still firing HE, another couple of hits. The ships are firing, I think, at me there, but I've changed my... oh no, it was the ship in front of me, so that's cool. So I think I might have him now, but my shots go hopelessly off to one side. Trying to lead the guy. That's looking a little bit more hopeful. No. Again, he evades my shots. Again, I want to make sure that I'm not going to smash into an island. I hit him twice. It's cool. A little bit choppy frame rate. Bring my guns to bear. He's on a sliver of health. I'm really feeling hopeful here. As he turns, pop another couple of shots off. Sweet. I incapacitated him and destroyed him. So that wasn't too bad. I then noticed on my minimap that one of our ships has taken the long way around. He's in B9, and he's hunting a solo enemy in E9, E10. So I'm thinking that's cool. I'll probably give him a go with that. But before I do that, I'm going to take a couple of pot shots at this chap who's showing me his broadside, which is pretty sweet for me to hit. Again, I'm only kind of guessing, but again, I'm kind of leading him okay, so at this point I'm actually quite happy with what I remember from before. And he's still in range. No, he's just out of range actually, so I don't bother shooting him here. But there's a lot of ships that I managed to avoid. Meantime, I'm going to go after this guy, who's considerably out of my range at the moment. But he's trading shots with one of our guys. So I'm thinking, well, let's make this a bit even. Now we're losing at this point. It's 2-3, 2-4 now. So we need to finish this guy. 2 versus 1. Even though I'm a massive noob at this game, should be able to do this. So I'm pushing in at full speed. He's obviously on fire there. So my colleague here is doing very well. I mean, I should have had more information turned on. I feel a bit embarrassed watching this back. Don't know what ship he's in. Don't know what tier he is. Don't know even what his name is. So unknown friend, you did a really good job here, pal. So this guy's still on fire. So I'm guessing he hasn't got his repair party, or maybe he's used them already. So I'm almost in range now. I'm just trying to bring both my guns to bear, as you can see here. I don't appear to have done that yet, so I'm just kind of still turning. Am I still turning my ship? Alright, so I get one shot off, but that's just hopeless rubbish. Damn, that's a damn bad shot. So a bit more leading, I'm still learning. So as it turned out, I didn't actually help him whatsoever. Never mind. Turn the ship round, let's get back into the fray. So you can see there's a whole bunch of ships there. The ones that I turned to avoid before. Now I know that in this game, if you stop, you make yourself a massive fat target. And we're losing quite badly here. So I just turn the ship round and I'm thinking, well, what I'll do, I'll spot for this other guy, because I'm pretty sure that's how it works in this game. Again, I can't exactly remember. But if I spot for him, I think he's got quite big guns and he can, he obviously knows what he's doing. So he can do some damage as well. So that's what I think I'll do. However, I did spot this ship first. And what I didn't realise in the whole game, I think the minimap, the dotted circle around my ship there is the range of my guns. So that would have been useful if I'd known that. So here we go. Again, I'm trying to avoid the island, but I really want to get a bead on this guy. It looks like he stopped in the water, so I'm kind of moving my cursor about. It looks like he has stopped, or he was AFK right from the start. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to get some free XP here. So let's pop some shots in. That's a sweet hit. Or is it? I don't know. Is 1000 damage good at tier 1? Got no idea. So yeah, anyway, so get some free damage on this dude, because why not? Just making sure that I don't crash into the island. What I really should have done here is brought both my guns to bear, which is what I've decided I'm going to do now. Try and get more damage on him. There we go. Got a pretty decent reload on this ship. So yeah, not great damage. I think my teammate there is doing a lot of damage. However, as it turns out, the other flank, if you can call it that, has collapsed completely. So that's just me and him. I think I'll get the last hit on this guy now. Boom. Excellent. There we go. That's pretty sweet. So he's already engaged them. I'm figuring he's probably got better range than I have. So I'm going to go in. I'm on full health still, so I'm going to use that and try and buy him some time, making myself a target. And I'm hoping he's got bigger guns than I have. So he's firing off. The thing is, I don't know anything about this game, but he's firing off what, three volleys? Is that? He's got 3 guns maybe to my 2. So that's got to be a good thing, right? But unfortunately, they're firing back at him already, which means he can see them, but he's not spotting them for me, which is interesting. That's something else I don't know about either. So really the title of this video is quite appropriate. I'm a massive noob at this game. I'm surprised he even gave me a ship to sail. Anyway, so let's deal with this chap. He's coming in hot and strong. But he's coming straight towards me, so I'm figuring he can't use all of his guns. Now at the same time I'm manoeuvring my ship to try and avoid some of his incoming fire, which I actually do relatively well here. So again I'm turning, so his shots go over, and again I'm turning to the left, and I'm trying to do this all while targeting this dude who's clearly doing the same thing. But I managed to avoid most of his incoming fire and get a citadel hit as well, which is apparently a good thing. And I can see that another couple of hits and he's going to go down, and my teammate is also firing at him, which is fantastic. So let's go and deal with these guys now. I'm under no illusions here. It's 2 versus 4. He's pretty battered. I'm still relatively decent health, but it ain't going to last very long. Yeah, I'm the last hope. That's not great. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm done here. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to take as much down with me as I can. So getting some good shots, leading this guy. He's fairly close now, so I think most of my shots are going in. And again, I'm just kind of experimenting here with what needs to be done. I'm in caps now, and that's it. Pretty much game over for me. Court adjourned. I've got 1,000, 100, done. Boom. That's it. Game over. I have to say, the kind of end of game explosions and layout on this is really fantastic compared to World of Tanks. I do like that. It's a really nice kind of clean screen there. Anyway, so as we can see, kind of did alright. Personal score, I got 372 experience. I don't know if that's good. Came 4th in experience, which my first game back isn't bad. And yeah, I did 13,000 damage with HE, set 1 fire, sunk a few, 1 citadel. Not bad, I suppose. So yeah, all in all, I'm fairly happy with the first game back. Clearly there's a lot for me to learn, as you can see. So I hope you enjoyed that game. I know I probably did 400 million things wrong. So look, if there's anything obvious that I'm doing wrong, or anything that I'm missing or doing badly, let me know, because I do want to try and get better at this game. I'm sure there's more to this game than meets the eye. I kind of feel that at the moment all it is just sort of firing around, firing artillery at people. You know, there's no terrain to hide in, there's no hull down, you know, and I do enjoy my tank games. So please comment, let me know about the beauty of this game. Is there skill? You know, where's the skill involved? Is maybe there's more skill at higher tiers, maybe with aircraft carriers, dealing with aircraft, that kind of thing. I think destroyers is you know, where you got torpedoes getting close. They're like the light tanks, I suppose, of this game. Maybe. Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. Let me know. And you know, if I get some good advice and hopefully improve and get some good games, I'll stick them on the channel as well, because why not? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, leave any feedback, and I'll catch you on the next one.